Hello guys, welcome to the English Easier with Eric. In this video, you will listen to some daily English conversations in different situations and places. Definitely, you will learn useful vocabulary, phrases, and improve your English speaking and listening skills. Let's take a look.
Your guess is as good as mine, neither person has more information or knowledge than the other.
Do you have any idea when the construction on our street will be finished?
Your guess is as good as mine, to be honest. It's been going on forever.
It's so frustrating. They never seem to give us a clear timeline.
Yeah, I hear you. I've asked the workers, but they're not sure either.
I hope it's soon. The noise and traffic are unbearable.
Tell me about it. I wish I could give you a definite answer, but I'm just as clueless.
Well, I guess we'll have to be patient and wait for them to wrap it up.
That's all we can do. Maybe one day, we'll wake up, and it'll be magically finished.
Haha, that would be nice. But for now, your guess is as good as mine when it comes to when this construction will end.
Agreed. Let's hope it's sooner rather than later.
It's a mixed bag.
How was your day at the conference?
It's been a mixed bag, to be honest.
Oh, what happened?
Well, the morning sessions were incredibly informative. I learned a lot and connected with some interesting people.
That sounds great. What about the afternoon?
The afternoon, not so much. There was a technical glitch during the keynote, and my presentation got rescheduled.
That's frustrating. But at least you had a good start to the day.
Yeah, and the networking event in the evening was a hit. I made some valuable contacts, which I'm excited about.
So, it really was a mixed bag, with ups and downs.
Exactly. Life's like that sometimes, isn't it?
It sure is. The important thing is that you made the most of it, and found some silver linings.
You're right. I'll focus on the positives, and learn from the hiccups.
That's the spirit. It's a mixed bag, but you're handling it like a pro.
Count on, rely on someone or something.
Hey, I heard you're moving this weekend. Need any help?
Yeah, it's going to be a hectic day. Can I count on you to lend a hand?
Absolutely. You can count on me. What time should I be there?
Thanks a lot. I'm thinking around 9 in the morning. I have a lot of boxes to pack.
No problem. You can count on me to be there right on time. Just let me know if there's anything specific you need help with.
Great. I really appreciate it. I know I can count on you to make this move a bit smoother.
Of course, anytime. You can always count on me for help, especially when it comes to friends.
Thanks again. I'm so glad I can count on you. Moving can be such a hassle.
Don't worry about it. We'll get it done together. Just count on me to be there when you need assistance.
The straw that broke the camel's back, the final small thing that causes a situation to become unbearable.
How's everything going? You seem pretty stressed lately.
Yeah, it's been a tough few weeks. I can handle a heavy workload, but it's like every day brings more tasks.
I get it, but you're usually good at managing pressure. What changed?
Well, the straw that broke the camel's back was the unexpected project I got assigned today. I just can't keep up anymore.
It sounds like you're really overwhelmed. Have you talked to your supervisor about it?
I'm not sure if they'd understand. I've complained before, but it never made a difference.
It might be worth discussing with them again, and this time, highlight how this extra load is affecting your overall performance.
You're right, I can't let this continue. It's affecting my well-being and productivity.
Exactly. Sometimes, it takes reaching that breaking point to prompt a change.
I appreciate your support. I'll schedule a meeting with my supervisor tomorrow to address this issue.
Good for you. It's time to take control and not let the straw that broke the camel's back weigh you down any further.
Count on, depend on, or rely on someone.
Hey, I have a flat tire, and I'm stuck on the side of the road. Can I count on you for help?
Absolutely, you can count on me. I'll grab my toolbox and head over to change the tire.
Thanks so much. I knew I could count on you in a pinch.
No problem at all. That's what friends are for, to count on each other when things go wrong.
I really appreciate you coming to help. I couldn't count on anyone else to be here so quickly.
Not a problem. I'm always here to help when you need it. You can count on me anytime.
You're a lifesaver. I can always count on your support when I'm in a tough spot.
That's what friends are for. Don't hesitate to count on me whenever you're in need.
Thanks again for your help. I couldn't have counted on anyone else to save the day like you did.
Anytime, my friend. You can always count on me. Safe travels.
Giving opinions.
Have you seen the new superhero movie that just came out? I've heard mixed reviews.
Yeah, I watched it over the weekend. Honestly, I thought it was pretty good, but it had a few flaws.
Oh, really? What kind of flaws are we talking about?
Well, the action scenes were amazing and the special effects were top-notch. But the plot felt a bit predictable, like I could see where it was going.
I see. So, would you still recommend watching it?
Definitely. If you're a fan of superhero movies, and you're looking for some great visuals, it's worth a watch. Just don't expect a groundbreaking story.
That makes sense. I appreciate your honest opinion. Sometimes, I'm in the mood for mindless action, but other times, I want a more engaging plot.
I totally get that. And if you're into mindless action, this movie delivers on that front. It's just that the story doesn't quite match up to the spectacle.
Thanks for giving me the lowdown. I think I'll check it out when I'm in the mood for some action-packed entertainment.
No problem. Just manage your expectations, and you'll probably enjoy it for what it is.
Will do. Thanks again for sharing your thoughts on it. It helps me decide whether to go see it or not.
Anytime. I'm always here to give you my 2 cents. Enjoy the movie if you end up watching it.
Would you like to grab a coffee this afternoon?
Hey there, how's your day going? Would you like to grab a coffee this afternoon?
Hi. My day's been a bit hectic, but a coffee break sounds like just what I need. Sure, let's do it.
Awesome. There's a new cafe that just opened up around the corner. Have you been there before?
No, I haven't. I'm always up for trying a new place. What's it called?
It's called Mellow Brews. They have a great selection of coffee and some delicious pastries.
Sounds perfect. What time were you thinking?
How about 3 o'clock p.m.? That should give us a good break without rushing.
3 o'clock p.m. works for me. I'll wrap up this report I'm working on and meet you there.
Great. I'll see you at Mellow Brews at 3 o'clock. Looking forward to catching up.
Likewise. It's been too long since we had a chance to chat.
See you soon, then. Enjoy the rest of your day.
You too. See you at 3 o'clock p.m.
I have to save face.
I can't believe I made that mistake during the presentation today. It was so embarrassing.
Don't worry too much about it. Everyone makes mistakes. You just have to save face and move on.
It's just that I had prepared so well, and then I blanked out in front of the whole team.
Well, you're not alone in messing up a presentation. It happens to the best of us. What's important is how you handle it now.
I'm thinking about sending an email to the team, acknowledging the error, and providing the correct information.
That's a good idea. Honesty and transparency can go a long way in saving face in situations like this.
But I can't help but feel so embarrassed.
I understand, but remember, making a mistake doesn't define your abilities or your worth. It's a learning experience, and it shows that you're human.
Thanks for your support. I'll send that email and try to focus on doing better next time.
That's the spirit. We all stumble, but it's how we recover and improve that truly matters.
Blow over, pass or come to an end, typically regarding a situation or problem.
Did you hear about the issue with the new project proposal?
Yeah, I heard. It seems like a big mess. What's the latest?
Well, the disagreement between the team members is still going on, but I think it'll blow over soon.
I hope so. We can afford to have tension within the team right now.
Agreed. I've talked to some of the key players involved, and they're willing to compromise. I think it's just a matter of time before things blow over.
That's a relief. We can let this situation affect our productivity. What about the client presentation next week?
I've reassured the client that we're addressing the internal issues, and I believe by the time of the presentation, everything will have blown over.
Good to know. We can let internal conflicts jeopardize our external relationships. Let me know if there's anything I can do to help it blow over faster.
Will do. I appreciate your support. Let's hope this blows over smoothly, and we can get back to business as usual.
I have my hands full.
Hey, could you help me carry these boxes to the car? I have my hands full.
Of course, no problem. You seem to be packing quite a lot. Anything I should be careful with?
Just be a bit gentle with the one on top. It's fragile. Thanks for lending a hand.
Not a problem at all. Happy to help. Is this everything, or do you need another trip?
This should be the last of it. Just these boxes and the bag by the door.
Got it. And where are you taking all of this?
I'm donating most of it to the local shelter, and the rest is for recycling. Trying to declutter and do some good at the same time.
That's really thoughtful of you. Well, let's get this loaded up. Anything else you need before we head out?
Nope, I think that's it. Thanks again for your help. I couldn't have managed without you.
You're welcome. Always here to assist a friend in need. Let's get these boxes to your car.
How does pizza sound?
Hey, how does pizza sound for dinner tonight?
Oh, pizza sounds fantastic. I've been craving it all week. What toppings are you thinking?
Well, I was thinking we could go for a classic pepperoni and mushroom combo. Does that work for you?
Absolutely. You can never go wrong with pepperoni and mushrooms. Should we order from our usual place?
Yeah, that place makes the best pizza in town. I'll give them a call and place the order.
Great. And can we add some garlic knots to the order? I love those things.
Of course, garlic nuts are a must. How about a salad to balance it out a bit?
Sure, a Caesar salad would be perfect. Thanks for thinking of that.
No problem. Happy to keep it balanced. Okay, I'll make the call and it should be here in about 30 minutes.
Perfect, I can't wait. Pizza night is the best night.
What are you up to?
Hey there, long time no see. What are you up to?
Oh, hey. Not much, just running errands and trying to stay productive. How about you?
I've been keeping busy with work and some personal projects. Speaking of which, I've been meaning to ask you for some advice.
Of course, I'm all ears. What's on your mind?
Well, I'm thinking of starting my own small business, and I remember you had some experience with that. Any tips for a newbie like me?
That's exciting. Sure, I'd be happy to share what I've learned. First, you need a solid business plan and a clear understanding of your target audience. Then, focus on marketing and building an online presence.
Thanks, that's a good starting point. I'll definitely do some research and planning. By the way, are you still pursuing your passion project?
Yes, I am. It's been a bit challenging juggling it with my day job, but I'm making progress. It's all about finding the right balance, you know.
Absolutely, balance is key. Well, it's been great catching up and getting some advice. Let's grab a coffee soon and continue this conversation.
Sounds like a plan. I'd love to catch up more. Have a great day, and good luck with your business venture.
Thanks, you too.
Arrival.
Finally, we've arrived. I can't wait to explore this new city.
I know, right? It's always exciting to step foot in a new place. Let's make our way to the immigration area to get our passports stamped.
Sounds good. I hope the lines aren't too long.
Hopefully not. Oh, and don't forget to fill out the arrival card they gave us on the plane. We'll need that for immigration.
Thanks for reminding me. I almost forgot. Here it is, all filled out.
Great job. Now, let's head to the baggage claim area to collect our luggage. I hope it arrives quickly.
Me too. I can't wait to freshen up and start exploring.
Once we have our bags, we'll need to pass through customs. Just follow the green, nothing to declare, lane unless we have something to declare.
Understood. I didn't buy anything extravagant, so I think we're good.
Perfect. Let's keep an eye out for our suitcases on the conveyor belt.
There they are. Our bags are coming. Let's grab them and head to the exit.
All right, let's go. Welcome to AB City. Get ready for an amazing adventure.
What is your travel date?
Hi, I'm looking to book a flight. Can you help me with that?
Of course. I'd be happy to assist you. Could you please let me know your travel date?
I'm planning to travel on the 18th of July.
Great. And are you looking for a one-way ticket or a round trip?
I'll need a round-trip ticket, please.
All right, let me check the available flights for you. Do you have a preferred return date?
Ideally, I'd like to return on the 25th of July.
Perfect. Now, which airport will you be departing from? And arriving at?
I'll be departing from London Heathrow Airport and arriving at John F. Kennedy International Airport in New York.
Got it? Let me search for the best options for you. Are you flexible with the departure time, or do you have a specific preference?
I would prefer an early morning departure if possible.
I have a few flights matching your preferences. The prices range from $500 to $700 depending on the airline and specific flights. Are you looking for any specific airline?
No, I don't have a preference. Price and convenience are more important to me.
Understood. Based on your requirements, I recommend Flight ABC departing on the 18th at 7 o'clock a.m. and returning on the 25th at 9 o'clock a.m. The total cost would be $550. Does that sound good to you?
That sounds perfect. Please go ahead and book it for me.
Sure. I'll need your personal details and payment information to proceed with the booking.
I have to take a leap of faith.
Ice in my veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play, and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no, I push play. I won't stop.
I've been offered a job opportunity in a different city, and I'm not sure if I should take it.
That's a big decision. What's holding you back?
Well, it means leaving behind everything I know here. My friends, my comfort zone. It's a leap of faith I'm not sure I'm ready for.
It's normal to have doubts when faced with such a big change. But sometimes, taking a leap of faith can lead to incredible growth and new experiences.
I know, but the fear of the unknown is daunting.
Think about what you want to achieve and what this opportunity could mean for your future. Sometimes, taking that leap is the only way to get to where you want to be.
I'm torn. I see the potential, but it's a huge step into uncertainty.
Maybe you can make a list of pros and cons to help you make a more informed decision. And don't forget, even if it doesn't work out as expected, you can always find your way back.
You're right. I think I needed to hear that. It's time to take that leap of faith and embrace the unknown.
I'm here to support you no matter what you decide. Sometimes, the biggest risks lead to the greatest rewards.
It's back to square one.
I can't believe it. Our project hit a major roadblock.
What happened? I thought we were making good progress.
We were, but now it's back to square one. We discovered a critical flaw that needs fixing.
That's frustrating. How are we going to deal with this setback?
We'll need to reevaluate our approach, redesign some parts, and retest everything. It's going to take a lot of time and effort.
It's disheartening, but at least we caught the issue before it became a bigger problem down the road.
True, it's better to address it now. It's just frustrating to see all our hard work unravel.
Don't forget that every challenge is an opportunity to learn and improve. We'll come out of this with a stronger, more robust project.
I know, it's just a tough pill to swallow. But you're right. We can't dwell on it. We have work to do.
Let's roll up our sleeves and get back to work. We've done it before, and we can do it again. even if it feels like we're starting over.
Thanks for the encouragement. Let's make this setback a stepping stone to success.
I'm exhausted today.
I'm exhausted today.
Oh no, what happened? Did you get enough sleep last night?
Not really. I had trouble falling asleep, and then I kept waking up.
That's rough. Maybe you should try a warm bath or some herbal tea tonight to help you relax.
Yeah, I'll give that a shot. Plus, I had a hectic day at work, so that didn't help either.
I can imagine. Do you want to talk about it, or would you rather just unwind in peace?
Thanks for asking, but I think I just need some quiet time tonight. Maybe watch a movie or something.
Totally understand. If you change your mind, I'm here to listen.
Thanks, you're a good friend. I promise I'll be back to my energetic self soon.
No rush. Take care of yourself, and if you need anything, just give me a shout.
Will do. Thanks again for being so understanding.
Barking up the wrong tree, to pursue the wrong course of action or ask the wrong person.
I heard you've been investigating the wrong person in the case.
What? Who told you that?
It doesn't matter. They claim you're barking up the wrong tree.
I don't think so. I've got solid evidence pointing in this direction.
Are you sure about that? They seem pretty confident you're off track.
Well, they're wrong. I've spent a lot of time on this lead.
You might want to reconsider your approach. Sometimes, it's hard to admit when you're barking up the wrong tree.
I appreciate your concern, but I trust my instincts on this one.
I get it, but remember, it's essential to stay open to new information. You don't want to waste time on a dead end.
I'll think about it, but I'm not ready to give up on this lead just yet.
Fair enough. Just don't ignore the possibility that you might be barking up the wrong tree. It happens to the best of us.
Expressing sympathy.
Hey, I heard about your loss. I'm so sorry to hear about your grandmother passing away.
Thank you for reaching out. It's been a tough time for sure.
I can't even imagine how you must be feeling. Losing someone you're close to is never easy.
Yeah, it's been really hard. She was such an important part of my life.
Your grandmother was an amazing person. I remember all the stories you've shared about her.
Thanks for saying that. It's comforting to know that others remember her too.
If there's anything I can do to support you during this time, please don't hesitate to let me know. Whether it's talking, running errands, or just being there.
I really appreciate that. Right now, it's just nice to have people who care around.
Take all the time you need to grieve and heal. And remember, I'm here for you, even if it's just to listen.
Thank you. It means a lot to have friends who genuinely care.
Of course, that's what friends are for. Just remember, you're not alone in this journey of healing.
Thanks again. Your words mean more than you know.
Anytime. Just know that I'm keeping you in my thoughts and sending you lots of love during this difficult time.
Cut across. Take a shorter route or shortcut.
Have you ever tried to cut across the park to get to the office faster?
Yeah, a couple of times. It does save some time, but I heard it's not allowed.
Really? I've been doing it for weeks, and no one said anything. It's such a convenient way to cut across the traffic.
I might give it a shot then. I'm always running late, and any opportunity to cut across and save time is worth considering.
Just be discreet about it. There's a little path near the fountain that lets you cut across without being too obvious.
Thanks for the tip. I'll try it tomorrow morning. How much time do you usually cut across by taking that route?
I'd say at least 10 minutes. It's a lifesaver on busy mornings.
Awesome. I'll definitely give it a try. It's about time I found a way to cut across the morning rush.
Trust me, once you start cutting across, you won't want to go back to the regular route. It's a game changer.
Come by, obtain or acquire something.
Hey, I heard you're into collecting vintage records. I found a record store that has some rare finds. You should come by sometime.
That's awesome. I'd love to come by and check it out. Are there any specific records you think I should be looking for?
Definitely. They have a limited edition Beatles album I think you'd like. You should come by this Saturday when they have a special sale.
Thanks for the tip. I'll come by on Saturday for sure. Do they have any other music memorabilia?
They also have some vintage posters and concert tickets. You should come by and see if there's anything you'd like to add to your collection.
Sounds like a treasure trove for collectors. I can't wait to come by and explore the store.
Great. We can come by together. I'm always up for discovering new records and vintage items.
That sounds like a plan. Let's come by the store on Saturday and see what hidden gems we can find.
It's a date then. We'll come by and spend the day searching for music and memorabilia.
It's anyone's guess.
Have you heard about the outcome of the election?
Not yet. I haven't had a chance to check the news. What's the latest?
It's anyone's guess at this point. The race has been incredibly tight.
Wow, I was hoping for some clarity by now. What are the experts saying?
Even they can't agree. Some say it's too close to call, while others are predicting a win for the incumbent.
It sounds like a real nail-biter. I guess we'll just have to wait and see.
That's the thing, the results won't be out for a while. They're still counting the ballots.
Patience is key, I suppose. These things take time to unfold.
Absolutely. In the meantime, we'll just have to stay informed and hope for the best.
That's true. Let's not jump to conclusions until we have the official results.
Agreed. It's anyone's guess until then, but I'm staying optimistic.
Me too. No need to stress over the unknown. We'll find out soon enough.
Go around, circulate or spread, often as a rumor or disease.
Have you heard about the recent rumor that's been going around the office?
No, I haven't. What's it about?
Well, it's about a possible reorganization in our department. Some people say there might be layoffs.
Really? That's the first I'm hearing of it. How did this rumor go around so quickly?
I think it started when a few employees overheard a conversation between our manager and someone from HR. You know how it tends to go around here.
Yeah, it's amazing how fast news can spread. But rumors aren't always reliable. Have you tried verifying it with someone more reliable?
Not yet, but I plan to ask our manager directly. It's just that I wanted to see if you had heard anything similar.
I appreciate you letting me know. I'll keep an ear out for any official announcements. Rumors can sometimes cause unnecessary stress.
Definitely. It's better to get accurate information before jumping to conclusions.
Hopes and desires.
Have you ever thought about what you'd do if you could travel anywhere in the world?
Oh, all the time. I've got this dream of backpacking through Europe and exploring all those historic cities and beautiful landscapes.
That sounds incredible. Do you have a specific route in mind?
I've always wanted to start in Paris, then make my way through Italy, and eventually end up in Greece. The idea of experiencing different cultures and trying new foods is so exciting to me.
It really does sound like an amazing adventure. I've always had this dream of living in a cabin in the mountains for a while, away from the hustle and bustle.
That sounds so serene. Just you and nature, right?
Exactly. Waking up to fresh mountain air, hiking, and spending evenings by a cozy fireplace. It's a simple life that's always appealed to me.
I can totally see the appeal. And what about your career aspirations? Do you have any dreams you're working towards?
I've always wanted to write a novel. It's been a lifelong dream of mine to see my stories in bookstores and have people enjoy them.
That's amazing. You're such a talented writer. I have no doubt you'll achieve that dream.
Thanks for the vote of confidence. What about you? Any big career goals?
Well, I've always been fascinated by marine life. My dream job would be to work as a marine biologist, studying and conserving underwater ecosystems.
That's not just a job, it's a noble mission. I'm sure you'd make a huge impact.
I hope so. It's always been a passion of mine, and I'm determined to make it a reality.
Here's to us chasing our dreams and making them come true, no matter where they take us.
Cheers to that. It's what makes life exciting and meaningful.
It's all in the details.
You know, I was just looking at this painting, and I realized it's all in the details.
I completely agree. It's the little things that make it truly remarkable. What stood out to you?
Well, at first glance, it seemed like a simple landscape, but when you look closer, you see the intricate brushwork and the play of light on the leaves.
Yes, and those delicate shades of blue in the background create such a serene atmosphere. It's as if the artist painted a whole world within a small canvas.
Exactly. And it reminds me of that project we worked on last month. Remember how we had to pay attention to every little detail to get it right?
Oh, I sure do. It was a lot of work, but it paid off. The client loved the precision and quality. Just like this painting, success often lies in those details.
True. It's a good reminder that we should always strive for excellence, even when it seems like the big picture is all that matters.
Absolutely. Those details are the building blocks of greatness. This painting is a masterpiece because of the artist's dedication to those small elements.
Well said. Let's keep that in mind as we tackle our next project. It's all in the details.
Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Don't risk everything on a single plan or investment.
You know, I've been thinking about my investments lately. I've got a substantial amount in one stock, and it's been performing well.
Well, that's good to hear, but remember the old saying, don't put all your eggs in one basket. Diversifying your investments can be a smart move.
I've heard that before, but I'm worried about missing out on the potential gains if I spread my investments too thin.
I understand your concern, but putting everything in one place is risky. What if that stock takes a nosedive? You could lose a lot. Diversification helps spread the risk.
I suppose you're right. So, how do I go about diversifying?
You can consider investing in different sectors, like tech, healthcare, or real estate, and perhaps some bonds or mutual funds. It helps reduce the overall risk. And even if one investment doesn't perform well, the others might balance it out.
That makes sense. I'll do some research and consider reevaluating my portfolio. Thanks for the advice. I guess I shouldn't put all my eggs in one basket.
You're welcome. It's a wise strategy to protect your investments for the long run.
It's on the tip of my tongue, but I can't remember.
It's on the tip of my tongue, but I can't remember.
Oh, the classic brain freeze moment. What were you trying to recall?
It was the name of that actor, you know, the one who played the detective in that old movie we watched last week.
Let me think. Was it Humphrey Bogart?
No, not him. It's someone from that era, though.
I'm drawing a blank too. Can you remember anything else about the movie or the character?
Well, the character had a distinctive hat, and there was a famous line about playing it again, Sam. Or something like that.
Oh, I think I've got it. You're talking about Humphrey Bogart as Rick Blaine in Casablanca.
Yes, that's it. Rick Blaine. Thank you. It was driving me crazy.
No problem. Happens to the best of us. Now, what else was it you wanted to know about the movie?
Oh, I was just curious about the director, but I think I'll look it up later.
Sounds good. If you have any more movie trivia questions, you know where to find me.
It's all water under the bridge.
Hey, I wanted to talk about what happened last week.
Oh, that? It's all water under the bridge.
Really? I thought you were pretty upset about it.
Well, I was at the time, but I've had some time to think about it, and it's not worth dwelling on.
I appreciate that. I didn't mean to hurt your feelings.
I know, and I appreciate you saying that. But let's not rehash it. We're good.
Thanks for being so understanding. I was worried it might affect our friendship.
Nah, we've been through too much together. One little hiccup won't change that.
I'm glad to hear that. So, what do you want to do this weekend?
Let's not worry about the past. How about we plan for the future and have a fun weekend together?
Sounds like a plan. It's all water under the bridge.
That's the spirit. Let's make some new memories.
Hold on to something or someone tightly.
Did you find your phone? I remember you were looking for it earlier.
Yeah, I finally located it. It was in my bag all along. I need to remember to hang on to it more carefully.
It happens to the best of us. I always double-check my pockets now after that one time I lost my keys.
Good advice. I should do the same. By the way, have you decided whether to sell your old car or hang on to it?
I'm still debating. It's got sentimental value, but I don't really use it much. Thinking of selling, but part of me wants to hang on to it.
Sentimental value can be powerful. It's tough letting go of things with memories attached.
Exactly. I have a lot of memories in that car, but practicality says it might be time to move on.
It's a dilemma, for sure. Sometimes it's hard to decide whether to let go or hang on to things, especially when there's an emotional connection.
I'll weigh the options and decide soon. It's always a balance between practicality and sentiment.
Demanding explanations.
Hey, I saw your post on social media last night. What's the deal with that?
Oh, you mean the one with my new pet lizard?
Yeah, exactly. I didn't even know you were into reptiles. Why didn't you tell me about it?
Well, it was a bit of a spontaneous decision. I've been researching about them for a while, and I finally decided to get one.
That's all well and good, but why didn't you mention it to me, your best friend? I would have expected you to share something like this.
I know, and I'm sorry about that. It all happened so fast, and I guess I got caught up in the excitement.
All right, fair enough. But I also noticed you got a new job, and you didn't tell me about that either. What's going on?
Oh, yeah, I've been meaning to talk to you about that. I wanted to have a proper conversation about both the lizard and the job change.
It just seems strange that you're keeping such big things from me. We've always been open about everything.
I understand, and I promise I'll be more communicative in the future. Sometimes I get overwhelmed and make poor choices in sharing news.
I appreciate that you're owning up to it. Just remember, we're here to support each other through all these changes.
You're absolutely right. I value our friendship and should have been more considerate. Thanks for calling me out on this.
No problem. Just keep me in the loop next time, okay?
Definitely. And let's catch up properly soon. I've got a lot to share.
Find out, discover or learn something.
You won't believe what I found out yesterday.
What happened? What did you find out?
I found out that our favorite restaurant is closing down next month.
No way. I had no idea. How did you find out?
I found out when I was talking to the owner. They've been struggling to stay afloat, and they couldn't renew the lease.
That's such sad news. It was our go-to place. I'm going to miss it.
Me too. But on a brighter note, I also found out about a new Italian restaurant opening in the same neighborhood.
Really? That's great. Where did you find out about it?
I found out from a friend who lives nearby. They said it's going to have an amazing menu.
That's exciting. I'm glad you found out about it. We'll have to check it out when it opens.
Absolutely. I'll keep you updated on the opening date once I find out more details.
Do over, redo or repeat a task.
Ugh, I can't believe I made so many mistakes on this report. I need to do it over.
Don't worry, we all make errors. Just take a deep breath and start fresh.
Yeah, you're right. I'll do over the sections that need corrections and make it perfect this time.
That's the spirit. Sometimes, doing it over makes the final result even better.
Okay, I'm done with the revisions. The report is much improved after doing it over.
I'm glad to hear that. Your dedication to doing it over paid off.
Thanks for your support and encouragement. I needed that motivation to do it over and not get discouraged.
Of course, we all have moments where we need to do something over, and it's all part of the learning process.
You're right, and I've learned a lot from this experience. I'll be more careful next time.
That's the spirit. Just remember, it's okay to do something over if it leads to improvement and growth.
Absolutely. I won't shy away from doing it over when necessary. Thanks for your understanding.
A watched pot never boils. Time seems to pass slowly when you're waiting for something.
I can't believe how long it's taking for the water to boil. It feels like forever.
Well, you know what they say, a watched pot never boils.
True, but I'm so hungry, and I need that pasta to cook.
I get it. Impatience can make time feel even slower. Maybe you should step away and do something else for a bit.
I guess you're right. It's just hard not to keep staring at it.
I know the feeling, but you might be surprised how quickly it'll start boiling once you shift your attention.
All right, I'll go read a book or something. I just hope it doesn't boil over while I'm gone.
Haha, it should be fine. And don't worry, that rarely happens.
Thanks for the advice. I'll give it a shot. Maybe you're right, and I'll come back to a rolling boil.
I hope so. But remember, even if it doesn't, a watched pot never boils, so you'll have to practice some patience.
I'll keep that in mind. Thanks for keeping me company while I wait.
Drop off, deliver, or fall asleep.
Hey, did you ever get a chance to drop off those books at the library?
Yeah, I dropped them off yesterday. They were overdue, and I didn't want to incur any more late fees.
Thanks for doing that. I've been so busy lately, I didn't have time to swing by the library.
No problem at all. While I was there, I also dropped off the old magazines we had lying around.
That's great. I've been meaning to declutter, and it's good to know they'll be put to good use.
Speaking of decluttering, I've decided to drop off some old clothes at the donation center this weekend.
That's a thoughtful idea. I have a bunch of clothes I've outgrown, and I should drop off some too.
It's always nice to clear out the closet and help others at the same time.
You're right. Let's make a plan to drop off our donations together. It'll be more fun that way.
It's a weight off my shoulders.
You look so relaxed today. What's your secret?
Well, I finally finished that big project I've been working on for months. It's such a relief, like a weight off my shoulders.
That's awesome. I remember how stressed you were about it. How does it feel to have it behind you?
It's amazing. I can breathe again, and it's like a huge burden has been lifted. I can focus on other things now.
I can imagine the sense of accomplishment you must be feeling.
Absolutely. I put so much effort into it, and seeing it come together in the end is incredibly satisfying.
What are you planning to do now that it's done?
I'm going to take a little break, catch up on some personal time, and then start thinking about new projects. But for now, I'm enjoying this moment.
You've earned it. It's nice to see you so relaxed and happy.
Thanks. It's a weight off my shoulders, and I'm looking forward to what comes next.
I have to catch my breath.
Hold on a sec, I need to catch my breath.
Are you okay? You seem out of breath.
Yeah, I just climbed that steep hill, and it's taking a toll on me.
Take your time, no rush. I can imagine that hill is a workout.
Hugh, thanks. It's steeper than it looks. I guess I need to work on my fitness.
Well, at least you're out here being active. That's a good start.
Breathing more steadily, you're right. I've been trying to stay consistent with my exercise, but hills like this really get me.
It's all part of the process. The more you do it, the easier it'll become. Keep pushing yourself and you'll see improvements.
I will. Thanks for the encouragement.
No problem. Want some water?
That would be great, thanks.
Here you go. Hydration helps too.
Much appreciated. Let's continue. I'm feeling better now.
It's not the end of the world.
I can't believe I made that mistake at work. It feels like the end of the world.
Hey, it happens to all of us. I promise you, it's not the end of the world.
I know, but it's a major setback. I'm worried about what my boss will say.
I get it, but think of it as a learning opportunity. We all stumble sometimes, and it's how we recover that matters most.
I guess you're right. It's just hard not to overthink it.
I totally understand. Take a deep breath, learn from the mistake, and do your best to make amends. It's not the end of the world. It's a chance to grow.
Thanks for the support. I needed some perspective.
Of course. We're here to help each other through the ups and downs. And remember, your job doesn't define your worth.
You're right. I'll tackle it head on and keep moving forward.
That's the spirit. You've got the resilience to bounce back. And it's definitely not the end of the world.
Thanks for being such a great friend. Your reassurance means a lot to me.
Anytime. We're in this together.
Call on, visit someone, often as part of an official or formal duty.
The client is in town next week. I think we should call on them to discuss the upcoming partnership.
Good idea. Should I schedule a meeting at our office, or do you think it's better to call on them at their headquarters?
I believe it would make a positive impression if we call on them at their headquarters. It shows our commitment to the partnership.
Agreed. I'll reach out to their team to set up a time. Anything specific you want to cover during the visit?
Let's call on them to go over the details of the proposed collaboration, address any concerns they might have, and reaffirm our commitment to delivering quality service.
Sounds like a plan. I'll ensure everything is in order before we call on them. What about the presentation materials?
Bring along the updated proposal and any relevant documents. It will help when we call on them to visualize the value we bring to the table.
Got it. I'll make sure to prepare a comprehensive package for our visit. Looking forward to calling on the client and solidifying this partnership.
Come down with, become ill with a specific illness.
Hey, have you seen Emily recently? I heard she hasn't been at work this week.
Yeah, she's not feeling well. She mentioned that she might have come down with the flu.
That's too bad. It's never pleasant to come down with the flu. I hope she gets better soon.
I agree. I told her to rest and see a doctor if her condition doesn't improve.
It's crucial to take care of yourself when you come down with an illness, especially the flu.
Absolutely. She's been staying home to avoid spreading it to her colleagues, which is considerate.
It's considerate, indeed. When you come down with something contagious, it's best to stay away from others.
That's what she said too. She doesn't want anyone else to come down with the flu because of her.
Well, let's hope she comes down with a mild case and recovers quickly.
I hope so too. She's a hard worker, and it's tough when you come down with an illness that keeps you from doing what you love.
We'll miss her at work, but her health comes first. Let's wish her a speedy recovery.
What do you feel like doing?
Ice in my veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like.
Hey, it's a beautiful Saturday afternoon. What do you feel like doing?
I'm up for anything. How about a hike? It's been a while since we hit the trails.
That sounds refreshing. We could go to that nature reserve we talked about last time. Remember the one with the stunning views?
Oh yeah, that place was incredible. Count me in. Should we pack a picnic too?
Absolutely. I'll make some sandwiches, and we can grab some fresh fruit. It'll be a nice break during the hike.
Perfect. And maybe we can find a quiet spot by a stream to enjoy our picnic.
Sounds idyllic. What time should we head out?
How about we start around 10 a.m.? That way, we can beat the midday heat and have plenty of time to explore.
Sounds like a plan. I'll bring my camera too, The scenery there is too beautiful not to capture.
Excellent idea. Let's make it a day filled with adventure and memories.
Agreed. I can't wait for our nature escape.
I got tired eyes, need a cup of blend. That's right, in the AM, that's my only friend.
Where did you go in Europe?
Ice in my veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah.
Hi, I couldn't help but notice your luggage tag. It says you just returned from Europe. Where did you go?
Oh, yes. I had an incredible trip to Europe. I visited several countries. It was an adventure.
That sounds amazing. Which countries did you explore?
Well, I started in Spain and visited Barcelona and Madrid. Then I made my way to Italy, exploring Rome, Florence, and Venice. After that, I traveled to France and spent some time in Paris. Lastly, I visited the Netherlands and spent a few days in Amsterdam.
Wow, that's quite the European journey. How was your experience in each country?
Each country had its unique charm. In Spain, I fell in love with the vibrant culture and stunning architecture. Italy was a dream come true, with its rich history and delicious food. Paris was simply magical, and Amsterdam had a relaxed and laid-back atmosphere.
It sounds like you had a well-rounded experience. Did you have any favorite highlights or memorable moments?
Oh, there were so many. Climbing to the top of the Sagrada Familia in Barcelona, standing in awe of the Colosseum in Rome, enjoying a romantic gondola ride in Venice, and biking along the canals in Amsterdam were definitely some of the highlights.
I'm glad you had such an incredible trip. Your stories have me itching to plan my own European adventure someday.
I highly recommend it. Europe has so much to offer, and each country has its own unique charm. I'm sure you'll have an amazing time whenever you decide to go.
Thank you for sharing your experiences. It was great talking to you.
You're welcome. It was lovely chatting with you too. Have a fantastic day.
A leopard can't change its spots. People cannot change their fundamental nature or character.
I don't know why I keep getting annoyed with Mark. He's been my friend for years, but he always does the same annoying things.
Well, you know what they say. A leopard can't change its spots. People tend to have consistent behaviors.
I guess you're right. It's just frustrating because I thought he'd grow out of it or change over time.
It's natural to hope for change, but sometimes, people's core traits are hardwired.
I suppose I need to accept him for who he is, flaws and all.
That might be the best approach. Focus on the qualities you appreciate in him, and try to overlook the things that annoy you.
Yeah, you're right. I shouldn't expect him to be someone he's not.
Remember, everyone has their quirks. It's what makes people unique.
Thanks for the reminder. I'll work on being more understanding and not letting his quirks bother me so much.
That's a good attitude. It's not easy, but it can lead to a more harmonious friendship.
What time are you getting home today?
Hey there, what time are you getting home today?
Hi. I should be home around 6 o'clock p.m., I think. Why do you ask?
Oh, I was thinking of making dinner tonight, and I thought it would be nice if we could have it together.
That sounds lovely. I'll definitely be there by 6 o'clock p.m. then. What's on the menu?
I was thinking of trying out a new pasta recipe I found online. How does creamy garlic chicken Alfredo sound?
Wow, that sounds amazing. I can't wait to try it. Do you need any help with preparations?
Thanks. Sure, if you could grab some fresh basil from the grocery store on your way back, that would be a big help.
Consider it done. Anything else?
Nope, that should be it. Thanks for being willing to help out.
No problem at all. Looking forward to dinner and some quality time together.
Me too. See you at 6 o'clock p.m. and safe travels back home.
Thanks. See you then.
Hold on to, keep or retain possession of something.
Ice in my veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots.
I heard you're thinking of selling your antique furniture. Is that true?
Yeah, I'm considering it. I need to downsize a bit. Why?
Well, if you're looking to declutter, have you thought about storing the furniture instead? It has sentimental value, and you might want to hold on to it.
I've thought about it, but storage can be expensive. I'm not sure if it's worth it.
True, but those pieces are replaceable. Once they're gone, you can't get them back. Maybe it's worth finding a more affordable storage option.
You make a good point. I guess I'm just hesitant about holding on to things I might not use.
That's understandable, but those pieces are part of your family history. It might be worth it to hold on to them for future generations.
Yeah, you're right. I'll look into more affordable storage options and see if I can find a way to hold on to the furniture.
I think you'll be glad you did. Sometimes it's worth the effort to hold on to things that have sentimental value.
Yeah, I move fast and climb, a new class divine. Yeah, true passion shines and I'm through passing time.
I have to think on my feet.
Hey, I heard the meeting got moved up to today. Are you prepared?
Not at all. It was supposed to be next week. I've got to think on my feet.
Yikes. What's your plan?
I'll review the key points and make some quick notes. I'll have to wing it.
Well, you've always been great at improvising.
Thanks for the vote of confidence, but I'd rather have more time to prepare.
I can imagine. But sometimes, thinking on your feet leads to the best solutions.
True. It's an opportunity to showcase adaptability.
And your experience can help. You've got a solid foundation to build on.
I appreciate the support. Let's hope it goes well.
Just stay composed, stay focused, and trust your instincts.
I'll give it my best shot. Thanks for the pep talk.
You've got this. Remember, thinking on your feet can be a strength, not a weakness.
You're right. I'll make it work.
I have to trust my gut.
I'm torn between these two job offers. I can't decide.
Have you analyzed the pros and cons thoroughly?
Yeah, I've made lists, talked to friends, and still, I'm not sure.
Sometimes, you just have to trust your gut.
My gut feeling has always been a bit unreliable.
It's surprising how often it leads you in the right direction. What does it say now?
My gut says to go for the job with more creative freedom, even though it pays less.
Your gut is probably onto something. Follow your passion.
But I'm afraid I'll regret not taking the higher paying, secure job.
Security is important, but you won't be happy if you're not doing what you love.
You're right. I need to trust my gut and take the leap.
I'm here to support you no matter what you decide.
Thanks, that means a lot. I'll go with my instinct and hope for the best.
That's the spirit. Your gut usually knows what's best for you in the long run.
Buying plane ticket.
Hi, I'm looking to purchase a plane ticket to New York City. Can you help me with that?
Absolutely. I can assist you with booking a ticket to New York City. When do you plan on traveling?
I'm planning to fly out next month around the 15th.
Great. And will this be a one-way ticket or a round trip?
I need a round-trip ticket, please.
Okay. Let me check the available options for you. Are you flexible with the dates? Or do you have specific return dates in mind?
I have some flexibility, but ideally, I'd like to return around the 22nd or 23rd.
Noted. I'm checking the flights for you. Would you prefer a morning, afternoon, or evening departure?
I would prefer a morning departure if possible.
I have found a few options that match your preferences. The prices range from $400 to $600 depending on the airline and specific flights. Are you interested in any particular airline?
I don't have a preference for the airline. I'm more focused on the timing and price.
Understood. Based on your preferences, I recommend Flight XYZ departing on the 15th at 9 o'clock a.m. and returning on the 23rd at 11 o'clock a.m. The total cost would be $520. Would you like to proceed with this booking?
That sounds perfect. Yes, please go ahead and book it for me.
All right. I'll need your personal information and payment details. Let's get started with the booking process.
Check out, investigate or examine something.
I heard there's a new restaurant in town. We should check it out this weekend.
That's a great idea. I've been curious about it. Let's check out their menu and make a reservation.
Perfect. I'll check it out online and see if they have any special offers.
The reviews seem good, but let's also check out some feedback from people who've dined there.
Good point. I'll check out some online reviews and see what others have to say about the place.
It seems like a popular spot. Let's check it out this Saturday for dinner.
Agreed. I'll call and make a reservation. It's always exciting to check out new places.
I'm looking forward to it. Checking out new restaurants is a fun way to explore the culinary scene in our city.
I'm glad you're on board. Let's check it out together and enjoy a great meal this weekend.
I have no words.
I just heard the news, and I have no words.
I know, it's a shock. Sometimes life throws us the unexpected.
It's just so hard to comprehend. I never saw it coming.
Sometimes, things happen that we can't prepare for. All we can do is support each other through it.
I wish there was something I could say or do to make it better.
Just being here and listening means a lot. You don't always need words to show your support.
I just can't believe it, you know.
I understand. Sometimes events are beyond our understanding, and that's okay. It's okay to feel at a loss for words.
Thanks for being here and understanding. It means more than you know.
Anytime, my friend. In moments like these, sometimes silent support is the most comforting.
You're right. I have no words, but I have a lot of gratitude for your presence.
We'll get through this together. You're not alone.
Jealousy.
You never listen to me, Sarah. I can't believe we're having this same argument again.
What are you talking about? I listen to you all the time.
No, you don't. Every time I try to talk to you about something important, you're always on your phone or distracted with something else.
I'm sorry, okay. It's just that I have so much going on with work and the kids. I didn't realize it bothered you that much.
Husband, it's not just about being bothered. It feels like you don't value what I have to say. I want to feel heard and understood in this relationship.
I understand now, and I'll try to be more present. But please understand that it's not intentional. Let's find a way to communicate better, maybe set aside specific times to talk, without any distractions.
That sounds like a good start. I just want us to reconnect and feel like we're really listening to each other. Can we work on that together?
Yes, we can. I love you, and I want us to have a better understanding. Let's make a conscious effort to improve our listening skills and strengthen our communication.
I have to get a grip.
I've been so overwhelmed lately. I feel like I have to get a grip.
I can see you're going through a tough time. What's been bothering you?
It's work, family, everything. I'm juggling so much, and it's starting to slip through my fingers.
It happens to the best of us. Maybe it's time to take a step back and prioritize.
You're right. I've been spread too thin. I need to refocus on what really matters.
That's a good place to start. Sometimes, regaining control is about simplifying and focusing on what's essential.
I've also been neglecting my own well-being. I need to take better care of myself.
Self-care is crucial. You can't pour from an empty cup. Remember to prioritize your mental and physical health.
Thanks for the advice. I appreciate your support.
Of course, we all go through challenging times. It's essential to reach out for help and regain control when things feel chaotic.
I'll take your advice to heart. I need to get a grip on my life and start making positive changes.
You've got this, and you don't have to do it alone. We're here for you.
Biting the hand that feeds you, harming or being ungrateful to the person who helps or supports you.
I heard you're having issues with your job again. What's going on?
It's frustrating. My boss keeps piling on more work without a raise or recognition.
That's tough. But aren't they usually pretty supportive?
Yeah, they used to be. It feels like I'm biting the hand that feeds me by complaining, but I can't keep up like this.
It's not wrong to expect fair compensation for your hard work. You're not biting the hand that feeds you. You're advocating for your worth.
I just worry about job security if I push back too much.
I understand your concern, but sometimes standing up for yourself is the only way to see change. Maybe it's time for a candid conversation with your boss.
You're right. It's just hard to find the right words without sounding ungrateful.
Try framing it as a discussion about your career growth and value to the company. That way, it won't come across as biting the hand that feeds you, but rather a constructive dialogue.
I'll give it a shot. Thanks for the advice. It's time to address this before I become too resentful.
You got this. Don't feel guilty for advocating for yourself. It's a healthy part of your professional journey.
Can I help you with anything?
Hey, how's it going? Can I help you with anything?
Oh, hey. Thanks for asking. I'm actually looking for a book I heard about, but I'm not sure where to find it in this bookstore.
No problem at all. What's the title or author's name? I might be able to point you in the right direction.
It's called The Silent Observer by Sarah Collins.
I think I know where that is. Follow me. It should be in the fiction section toward the back.
Thanks a lot for helping me find it. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Is there anything else you're looking for?
Actually, yes. I'm also interested in some classic literature. Do you have any recommendations?
Absolutely. Have you read Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen or To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee?
I've heard of those but haven't read them. I'll check them out. Thanks for the suggestions.
My pleasure. Enjoy your reading, and if you need any more help, feel free to ask.
Will do. Thanks again for your assistance.
No problem at all. Happy reading.
It's easier said than done.
You know, I've been telling myself I should start going to the gym regularly.
I hear you. It's a common goal, but sticking to it can be tough.
Absolutely. I mean, it's easier said than done.
I get it. Sometimes the idea of working out sounds great, but when it's time to get up and go, it's a different story.
And then there's the whole diet thing. It's a lot of work to eat healthy.
No doubt. It's so tempting to indulge in junk food, and meal prep can be a real hassle.
Plus, with my busy schedule, finding time for exercise is a real challenge.
Yeah, life can get in the way. But remember, it's about making small, sustainable changes.
You're right. I need to stop making excuses and start taking action.
And don't forget, you're not alone in this. There are people who can help and support you along the way.
Thanks for the encouragement. I'll try my best, even though it's easier said than done.
I believe in you. Just take it one step at a time, and you'll make progress.
It's not a big deal.
I can't believe I forgot to pick up the cake for the party. What a disaster.
Relax, it's not a big deal. We can figure something out.
But it's the centerpiece of the party, and everyone's expecting it.
It's just a cake. We can run to the bakery and get one or order something else.
I know, but I wanted everything to be perfect.
I understand, but sometimes things don't go as planned. It doesn't mean the whole event will be ruined.
I guess you're right. I'm just stressing out for nothing.
Exactly. We'll find a solution, and in the end, no one will even remember the cake mishap.
You're right. Thanks for keeping me grounded.
That's what friends are for. Remember, it's not a big deal, and we'll make sure the party is great.
Thanks for being so understanding. Let's go get that cake.
Great. I knew you'd see it's not the end of the world.
Find out, discover information or the truth.
Hey, have you had a chance to find out who won the contract for the new project?
Not yet. I've been swamped with other tasks, but I'll find out and let you know as soon as I do.
Great! It's been a topic of interest among the team, and finding out the winning bid will give us a clear picture of what's ahead.
I understand the importance. I'll make a few calls and find out from our contacts at the client's company.
Thanks for taking the initiative. Let's find out if we need to make any adjustments to our plans based on the chosen contractor.
Absolutely. Finding out the details will also help us prepare for the kickoff meeting and ensure a smooth transition.
That's a good point. Once we find out, we can start coordinating with the client and the winning team to align our strategies.
I'll get on it right away. We should find out the information soon and keep everyone in the loop.
Thanks for your help. Let's hope we find out the results without any delays.
Would you mind helping me quickly?
Hey, do you have a moment? Would you mind helping me quickly?
Of course. What do you need help with?
I'm trying to move this heavy box to the other side of the room, and it's a two-person job.
No problem. I can lend a hand. Where is it?
It's right over there by the bookshelf. Thanks so much for helping out.
Not a problem at all. Teamwork makes it easier. Let's grab it together.
Perfect. That's exactly where I needed it. Thanks a bunch for your help.
You're welcome. Happy to assist. Is there anything else you need?
Actually, yes. If you could help me rearrange the furniture a bit, that would be fantastic.
Sure thing. Let's get this room sorted out.
Thanks a million for your help. The room looks so much better now.
Anytime. It was nice catching up while getting things done.
Definitely, and I owe you one. Thanks again.
No need to mention it. Glad I could help.
Go over, review, or examine something in detail.
Have you had a chance to go over the proposal for the client meeting tomorrow?
Not yet, but I plan to go over it later today. I've been tied up with other tasks.
It's crucial that we go over it thoroughly. This is a big presentation, and we need to impress the client.
I understand the importance. I'll make sure to go over every detail and ensure it's polished.
Great! And don't forget to go over the financial projections. They should be accurate and well supported.
I've already gone over them, but I'll double check to be absolutely sure.
That's the right approach. And please, if you find any errors or have concerns, don't hesitate to reach out.
Will do. I appreciate your guidance. We'll make sure we go over everything to deliver a top-notch presentation.
Excellent. Let's meet later to go over any final changes or adjustments.
Agreed. We'll go over it together to ensure it's the best it can be for the client meeting.
It's a wild goose chase.
I've been searching for my missing keys all morning. It's turning into a wild goose chase.
Oh no, that sounds frustrating. Where's the last place you remember having them?
I think I had them in the kitchen, but now they seem to have vanished into thin air.
Have you checked the usual spots like the couch, the pockets of your pants, or the laundry?
Yes, I've turned the whole house upside down looking for them. It's starting to feel hopeless.
Sometimes, it's the places we least expect where we find lost items. Keep your eyes open.
You're right. I'll retrace my steps and look in some less obvious places. Maybe they ended up in the fridge somehow.
It can happen. Don't give up just yet. It's often a wild goose chase right before you stumble upon what you're looking for.
I appreciate your optimism. I'll keep looking and hope for a lucky break.
Good luck, and I hope you find your key soon. Remember, it's always the last place you look.
Haha, true. Thanks for the encouragement.
Meeting an old friend.
Excuse me, is this seat taken?
No, it's not. Please go ahead and have a seat.
Thank you. It's been a while since we last saw each other. Do you remember me?
Oh my goodness, it's you. How could I forget? We were good friends in college. It's been years.
Yes, it's incredible how time flies. I couldn't believe my eyes when I saw you boarding the plane.
Likewise. What are the odds of us being on the same flight? How have you been?
Life has had its ups and downs, but overall, I can't complain. How about you? What have you been up to?
Well, after college, I pursued my passion for photography, and now work as a freelance photographer. It's been a fulfilling journey.
That's amazing. I always knew you had a talent for capturing moments. I ended up working in marketing, and it's been quite an adventure.
It's great to catch up. We should definitely make plans to meet up properly and reminisce about old times.
Absolutely. Let's exchange contact information before we part ways. It would be wonderful to reconnect.
Definitely. Here's my phone number and email. Stay in touch and let's make those plans soon.
I will, and I look forward to it. Safe travels, and it was so good seeing you again.
Thank you, and same to you. Take care, and let's reconnect soon.
The early bird catches the worm. Being early can lead to success.
Hey, why do you always arrive at the office so early?
Well, you know what they say, the early bird catches the worm. I find it's the best time to focus and get things done without distractions.
I've heard that phrase, but I'm more of a night owl. I prefer burning the midnight oil.
That's a valid approach too, but for me, starting the day early helps me feel more organized and less rushed. It sets a productive tone.
I can see the benefits, but I'm just not a morning person. I function better in the evenings.
It's all about finding what works best for you. The key is to be productive and effective, whether it's early or late.
True, it's just that waking up early is a struggle for me.
Maybe you can gradually shift your routine if you ever want to give it a try. But remember, the most important thing is to catch that worm, no matter when you do it.
Absolutely, as long as the job gets done, right?
Back up, move in reverse or support someone or something.
Hey, I heard you're planning to launch your own business. That's exciting.
Yeah, it's been a dream of mine for a while. But I'm a bit nervous about the financial side of things.
Don't worry. You've got a solid business plan, right?
I do, but I could use some advice. Would you mind backing me up with some financial guidance?
Absolutely. I've been through this before, and I'm happy to back you up. First, make sure you back up your projections with realistic numbers. Investors appreciate transparency.
Good point. I'll revise that. And what about marketing?
Back up your marketing strategy with a strong online presence. Social media can be a powerful tool.
Got it. Thanks for backing me up on this. It means a lot.
No problem. We all need someone to back us up when taking on new challenges. Just back up your passion with hard work, and you'll do great.
Carry forward, transfer something to a later time or place.
We couldn't cover all the agenda items in the last meeting. What should we do about the pending matters?
Let's carry forward the unresolved topics to the next meeting. We can address them first thing.
Sounds good. I'll make a note to carry forward those items on the agenda. Also, the budget discussion needs more time.
Agreed. We can carry forward the budget discussion to a special session next week. That way, we can give it the attention it deserves.
Perfect. I'll inform the team that we're carrying forward the budget discussion. On another note, the deadline for the project is approaching, but we're behind schedule.
We might need to carry forward some tasks to the next phase. Let's reevaluate the timeline and see which tasks we can realistically carry forward without affecting the overall project.
That makes sense. I'll work on a revised timeline and identify which tasks we can carry forward without compromising quality. Thanks for your input.
No problem. It's essential to manage the workload effectively and, if needed, carry forward tasks strategically to ensure successful project completion.
Pull someone's leg, tease or joke with someone.
Hey, did you hear about the new office policy they're rolling out next week?
No, what's the scoop?
Well, it's a real doozy. They're introducing a mandatory, casual Friday dress code for the entire week. Can you believe it?
Seriously? That's wild. I mean, I don't mind dressing casually, but the entire week. They're really pulling our leg with this one.
I thought the same thing. I was worried they'd make us wear pajamas every day. But then I realized it's just an April Fool's joke, and they announced it a bit early.
Haha, that's a good one. They sure got us with that. I was starting to wonder if I should invest in a new wardrobe.
Yeah, they had me going for a minute there too. But seriously, it's just one day a week, right?
Oh, absolutely. But don't be surprised if you see me in my best PJs on those Fridays.
Haha, sounds like a plan. We can all use a little extra comfort at work.
It's a game of chance.
Have you ever played this game of chance before?
No, it's my first time. What's it all about?
Well, it's pretty simple. You see the spinning wheel here? You place your bet on a number, and if the wheel stops on that number, you win.
Sounds exciting. How do I place a bet?
You can use these chips. Just put them on the number you want to bet on. And if you win, you get more chips in return.
What's the best strategy here?
It's all luck, really. You can bet on a single number for a bigger win, or go for even odd, red-black, or high-low for better odds. It's up to you.
I'll start with something safe, like betting on black. How much should I bet?
That's a good choice for beginners. You can start with any amount you're comfortable with.
All right, let's go with 10 chips on black. Places bet.
Good luck. Spins the wheel, let's see where it lands. Oh, it's black. You just won 10 more chips.
That's awesome. Let's do it again.
I have no hard feelings.
Hey, I wanted to talk to you about what happened last week.
Yeah, I've been thinking about it too. I hope you know I have no hard feelings.
I'm glad to hear that. I was worried it might have caused some tension between us.
Not at all. We all have our moments, and I understand that. It's water under the bridge.
Thanks for being so understanding. I didn't mean for things to go that way.
No worries. Let's move forward positively. I have no hard feelings, and I hope you don't either.
Absolutely. Your friendship means a lot to me, and I want to keep things good between us.
That's great to hear. We all make mistakes sometimes. What matters is how we handle them.
I couldn't agree more. Thanks for being so forgiving.
Of course. We're all human, after all. Let's put this behind us and focus on better times ahead.
Agreed. I have no hard feelings either, and I appreciate your maturity in handling this.
It's the calm before the storm.
It's so peaceful out here by the lake. I almost feel like it's the calm before the storm.
You're right, it's incredibly serene. But what storm are you referring to?
Well, I've got a big project at work coming up. It's been a bit too quiet lately, and I'm expecting things to get hectic soon.
I see. That project is on the horizon. But you're prepared, right?
I've been preparing for weeks, but there are always unexpected challenges in these situations.
True, but remember, you've weathered storms before. You've got the skills and experience to handle this one.
Thanks for the vote of confidence. I just need to stay focused and keep my cool when the storm hits.
Exactly. Keep a clear head. And don't let the chaos overwhelm you.
I'll do my best. Sometimes, the calm moments like these are a welcome reprieve before diving into the storm.
They certainly are. Embrace the tranquility while it lasts, and draw strength from it when things get intense.
I will. Thanks for the support and the reminder to appreciate the calm.
Anytime. You've got this, and I'm here for you when the storm comes.
I'm just popping out quickly.
Hey, I'm just popping out quickly.
Oh, okay. Where are you off to?
I need to run to the grocery store. We're out of milk and a few other essentials.
Sounds good. Do you need anything specific from there?
Not just the usual stuff. But if you think of anything while I'm out, just text me.
Will do. How long do you think you'll be gone?
Hopefully not too long, maybe 20 to 30 minutes max.
Perfect. I'll hold down the fort here. Don't forget your mask.
Thanks for the reminder. I'll be back before you know it.
All right, take care and drive safe.
I will. If you need anything, just call, okay?
Got it. See you in a bit.
I have to keep my nose clean.
I heard you're on probation. How's it going?
It's been a challenge, but I'm doing my best to keep my nose clean.
I can only imagine. What's the hardest part?
Well, I have to avoid any trouble, follow all the rules, and stay out of situations that could get me in trouble.
It must feel like you're constantly walking on eggshells.
That's a good way to put it. One slip up, and I could be in serious trouble.
Are you getting the support you need?
I've got a great counselor, and I'm attending support groups. It's helping me stay on track.
That's good to hear. Remember, you're not alone in this.
Thanks, I appreciate that. It's been a wake-up call, but I'm determined to turn things around.
I believe in your ability to make a fresh start. You've got the strength to do it.
It means a lot to hear that from you. I'm taking it one day at a time. And staying focused on the future.
That's the right approach. Just keep working on keeping your nose clean and rebuilding your life.
I will, and I'm grateful for your support along the way.
Carry on, continue doing something.
I've been working on this report all morning. Do you mind if I carry on for a while longer? I'm almost done.
Of course, go ahead. I'll be in a meeting for the next hour, so feel free to carry on with your work.
Thanks, I'll make sure to finish it up and email it to you once I'm done.
That sounds good. After the meeting, I'll carry on with reviewing the report and make any necessary edits.
Great, I'll keep an eye on my email, and if I have any questions, I'll reach out to you.
Sounds like a plan. Don't hesitate to carry on with any feedback or revisions. We want to get this report just right.
Will do. I appreciate your help, and I'll carry on until it's completed.
Your dedication is much appreciated. Let's carry on and make sure this report is top-notch.
Absolutely. I'll carry on with my work, and you carry on with your meeting. We'll catch up later.
Agreed. Let's carry on, and we'll touch base when we're both finished with our tasks.
Read between the lines to understand a deeper or hidden meaning in what is said or written.
You know, I've been thinking about our last conversation, and I have to say, I found it really interesting.
Oh, did you? It was just a casual chat, really.
Well, that's the thing. I've known you for a while, and I couldn't help but feel that there might be more to it. I mean, when you mentioned your future plans, it got me wondering.
Future plans? Not much to say, just the usual, you know.
Right. But when you said, we'll see where life takes me, I couldn't help but feel like you might be keeping something under wraps.
You're reading too much into it. Sometimes, a vague answer is just that.
Fair enough. I just thought, perhaps, there was more to the story.
Well, if there were, you'd be the first to know. You've always been good at reading between the lines.
Thanks for saying that. I value our friendship, and I'm here if you ever want to talk about anything.
I appreciate that, really. It's just, some things are not easy to put into words.
Come along with, accompany or join someone.
I'm planning to visit the art gallery this weekend. Want to come along with me?
Sure, I'd love to come along with you. I haven't been to an art gallery in ages.
Great. It'll be fun to have someone come along with me. There's an exhibition on modern art that I've been wanting to see.
Sounds interesting. I'm glad you asked me to come along. By the way, have you heard about the new coworking space downtown?
No, I haven't. Tell me more about it. Maybe we can check it out after the art gallery.
That's a good idea. I've been considering trying it out. It would be nice to have someone come along with me to check it out.
Definitely. I'm always up for exploring new places. It's more enjoyable when you have someone to come along with.
Agreed. I appreciate you inviting me to come along this weekend. Looking forward to the art gallery and checking out the coworking space together.
Balancing work and family.
Ice in my veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play, and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day. I get lost in the...
Honey, I've been thinking about our current situation, and I feel like we need to have a serious conversation about balancing work and family. Lately, It seems like we're both overwhelmed and struggling to find time for each other and the kids.
I completely agree. It's been so difficult trying to juggle my job and taking care of the kids. I feel like I'm constantly torn between work responsibilities and spending quality time with our family.
I know we both have demanding careers, but I think we need to reevaluate our priorities. Maybe we can look into flexible work options or discuss with our employers about a better work-life balance. Our children need us, and we need to be present for them.
You're right. We need to make our family a priority. I'll speak with my boss about a more flexible schedule, and maybe we can explore childcare options that will allow us to spend more quality time together.
That sounds like a good plan. Let's also set aside specific family time each week, where we can disconnect from work and focus solely on our family. We need to make sure we're nurturing our relationship and being there for our kids.
Agreed. It won't be easy, but I believe we can find a better balance. Our family deserves it, and so do we. Let's make a commitment to prioritize our family life and support each other in finding that balance.
I love you, and I'm glad we're on the same page. Together, we can make the necessary changes and create a happier, more fulfilling family life.
You're joking.
You won't believe it. I won the lottery yesterday.
You're joking.
Haha, gotcha. I wish. No, it was just a wild dream I had last night.
You really had me going there for a moment. I was about to ask you for a loan.
Sorry to disappoint. But hey, dreams can come true, right?
True, you never know. So, what's the plan for the weekend?
Well, I was thinking of climbing Mount Everest and then swimming the English Channel.
You're joking, right?
Haha, absolutely. I think I'll settle for a movie night and some pizza instead.
Good call. Count me in for the pizza and a movie marathon.
Great. It's a plan then. I promise not to joke about any extreme adventures this time.
Deal. And if you do win the lottery someday, don't forget your dear friend who believed your wild stories.
You got it. You'll be the first to know if I ever strike it rich.
I have the upper hand.
So, how did the negotiation go with the new client?
It went really well. I have the upper hand, and they agreed to our terms.
That's fantastic news. How did you manage to secure such a favorable outcome?
I did my research thoroughly and understood their needs and limitations. I presented a strong case, demonstrating how our services align with their goals better than the competition.
That's brilliant. It's all about strategy and being prepared.
Absolutely. I also maintained a confident but flexible approach throughout the discussion, which gave me the upper hand.
Your negotiation skills have really paid off. It's essential in the business world.
Thanks. I've been working on improving them. The upper hand in a negotiation can be a game changer.
It can make a significant difference in the bottom line. I'm glad you got the deal in our favor.
Me too. It's a win-win for both parties. A successful negotiation should benefit everyone.
Well, keep up the good work. With your skills, you'll continue to have the upper hand in many more negotiations to come.
Thanks. I'll do my best to ensure that.
The ball is in your court, it's your turn to take action.
So, we've discussed the project for a while now. What are your thoughts on the next steps?
I think the ball is in your court. You've got a solid plan in place, and it's time to take the lead on the execution.
I appreciate your input, but I also value your expertise in this area. I believe we can make the best progress if we both take some ownership. What do you think you can handle?
Well, I can certainly handle the research and data collection part. I'll get started on that right away.
Great. I'll focus on creating the initial framework and outline for our proposal. We can reconvene in a few days to discuss our progress and align our efforts.
Sounds like a plan. I'm glad we're both committed to making this project a success.
Absolutely. It's crucial that we work together effectively, especially when the ball is in our court. Our collaboration will lead us to the finish line.
Give in, yield or surrender to a demand or temptation.
I've been trying to stick to my diet, but it's so hard with all these delicious snacks around.
I get it. It's tough to resist temptation. You shouldn't give in, though. You've come so far with your healthy eating.
I know, but last night, I gave in to that chocolate cake. It was just too tempting.
Well, don't be too hard on yourself. We all give in to cravings once in a while. The key is not to let it become a habit.
You're right. I need to get back on track and not let one slip up discourage me.
Exactly. Giving in occasionally is normal, but it's important not to give up on your goals.
Thanks for the encouragement. I won't let one piece of cake ruin my progress.
That's the spirit. Remember, it's about making consistent, healthy choices in the long run, not about never giving in to treats.
I appreciate your support. I'll keep pushing forward and not give in to temptation next time.
You've got this. Keep up the good work.
I have to find my bearings.
I've been feeling lost lately, like I have to find my bearings.
It's okay to feel that way. Life can be disorienting sometimes. What's been going on?
I've had a lot of changes at work and in my personal life. Everything seems to be shifting. And I'm not sure where I'm headed.
Change can be challenging, but it also presents new opportunities. Have you considered talking to someone about it?
I've thought about it. Maybe a career counselor or a therapist. I just need some guidance.
That's a good idea. They can help you navigate this period of uncertainty and discover your path.
I hope so. It's just hard to admit that I'm not sure about what I want or where I'm going.
It's a sign of self-awareness to acknowledge that. It's the first step toward finding your bearings and making the right choices.
Thanks for understanding. I appreciate your support.
Of course, we all go through moments of confusion. You're not alone in this journey, and you'll find your way.
I hope so. It's time for me to rediscover my direction and purpose.
It's a walk on the wild side.
Hey, I heard you're planning a backpacking trip to the Amazon rainforest. That's quite a walk on the wild side.
You got it. I've always wanted to explore the untamed beauty of the rainforest. It's going to be an adventure of a lifetime.
It sure is. Have you made all the necessary preparations?
Yeah, I've been doing my research and got all the required gear. I even took survival training classes.
That's impressive. But it's no walk in the park. The Amazon can be quite challenging.
I know, and that's why I'm so excited. It's a walk on the wild side, and I'm ready for the unexpected.
What's your main goal on this journey?
Apart from experiencing nature at its purest, I want to raise awareness about rainforest conservation. It's a fragile ecosystem that needs protection.
That's a noble cause. Your walk on the wild side is for a greater purpose.
Thanks. I hope it makes a difference. Nature is a wonder, and we should do all we can to preserve it.
Stay safe out there and take lots of pictures. I can't wait to hear all about your adventure when you return.
I will, and I'm looking forward to sharing my wild journey with you.
Asking for information.
Hey, I heard you recently went on a trip to Japan. How was it?
Oh, it was incredible. Japan has such a rich culture and stunning landscapes.
That sounds amazing. I'm actually thinking of planning a trip there next year. Any recommendations on places to visit?
Absolutely. You have to visit Kyoto for its beautiful temples and traditional atmosphere. Tokyo is a must-see for its modern vibe and bustling city life. And if you're into nature, don't miss out on Hiroshima's Miyajima Island.
Those sound fantastic. Did you have any language barrier issues?
Not really. Many people in urban areas speak at least basic English, and there are signs in English too. But learning a few Japanese phrases can go a long way and show your respect for their culture.
Good point. How about the food? I've heard Japanese cuisine is amazing.
Absolutely. Sushi and ramen are staples, but you should also try okonomiyaki and tempura. Don't forget to explore local street markets for a variety of snacks and treats.
I'm definitely looking forward to the food. Any tips on transportation?
Japan's train system is incredibly efficient. Get a Japan Rail Pass for unlimited travel on JR trains. The subway systems in cities are great too. Just be mindful of rush hours.
Thanks so much for all this information. Your trip sounds incredible, and I'm even more excited about planning mine now.
You're welcome. I'm sure you'll have an amazing time. If you have any more questions, feel free to ask anytime.
I appreciate that. Thanks again for sharing your experiences and insights.
Go overboard. Do something excessively or extravagantly.
I saw the decorations you ordered for the office party. Do you think you might have gone a bit overboard?
Really? You think so? I just wanted to create a festive atmosphere.
Well, it looks great, but I'm worried we might be spending too much on this event. Did you check the budget?
I did, but I may have gone overboard with the decorations. I got carried away with the theme.
It's important to stay within budget. We don't want to overspend on things that aren't necessary.
You're right. I got a bit carried away with the whole planning process. I'll review the expenses and see if we can cut back on some things.
That sounds like a good idea. We want the party to be enjoyable, but it's crucial to be mindful of our financial constraints.
I appreciate your concern. I'll go over the budget again and make sure we're not going to overboard. We want to have a great party without breaking the bank.
Exactly. Let's make sure it's a memorable event without compromising our financial responsibility.
Go off on, become angry or start criticizing someone.
I heard you had a disagreement with Jake during the meeting. What happened?
Yeah, it was frustrating. He kept interrupting me every time I tried to make a point. I finally had to go off on him to get my message across.
Going off on him might not be the best approach. It could create tension in the team. Did you try talking to him privately afterward?
I get it, but I was just so fed up with his constant interruptions. I had to let him know it was unacceptable.
I understand it's frustrating, but going off on a colleague in a meeting can affect the team dynamics. Maybe next time, find a way to address it without escalating the situation.
You're right. I should have handled it differently. I'll talk to Jake privately and try to resolve the issue without getting angry.
That sounds like a more constructive approach. It's important to maintain a positive working environment. Going off on someone can have long-term consequences.
I'll keep that in mind. Thanks for the advice.
Could you give me a lift?
Hey, how's it going? Could you give me a lift?
Hey, sure, no problem. Where do you need to go?
I just need to get to the grocery store down the road. It's a bit far to walk, and I don't have my car today.
Not a problem at all. I was actually heading out in that direction anyway. Hop in.
Thanks a lot for this. It's a big help.
Don't mention it. Happy to assist. Do you need to pick up a lot of stuff?
Just a few essentials, nothing too heavy. I appreciate the ride. It saves me a lot of time.
No problem at all. I'm glad I could help out. Anything else you need to do after the store?
Not really, just heading back home after this. How about you?
I'll probably run a couple more errands and then head home as well. Thanks for the company. Errands are less boring with good conversation.
Agreed. Thanks again for the lift. You're a lifesaver.
Anytime. We're here. Go ahead and grab what you need.
See eye to eye, to agree with someone.
So we've been discussing this project for a while, and I think it's time we make a decision.
I agree. We need to move forward, but I'm not sure we see eye to eye on the best approach.
That's true. I've been thinking about it, and I believe the key is focusing on efficiency.
Efficiency is crucial, but I think we should prioritize creativity and innovation in this case.
I see where you're coming from, and I do appreciate the creative aspects, but I'm concerned about meeting our tight deadlines.
Deadlines are important, no doubt. However, if we don't deliver something unique, it won't matter when we finish.
I suppose that's a valid point. How about we find a way to strike a balance between efficiency and creativity?
That sounds like a reasonable compromise. We should make sure both aspects are well represented in the final plan.
Agreed. Let's work together to ensure we reach a solution where we both see eye to eye.
Perfect. I think we can achieve something great if we combine our strengths and ideas.
Absolutely. I appreciate your perspective, and I believe it will make our project stronger.
Bring along, take someone or something with you.
Hey, I'm going to the conference next week. Interested in coming along?
Oh, I didn't know about that. Sure, I'd love to join. Can I bring along my colleague? She's interested in the topic too.
Of course. The more, the merrier. Feel free to bring along anyone who might find it valuable.
Great, thanks. By the way, do you mind if I bring along some marketing materials for our latest project? It could be a good networking opportunity.
Not at all. It's a fantastic idea. Bringing along promotional materials will help showcase our work to a wider audience.
Awesome. I appreciate you letting me bring along the materials. Should we coordinate travel plans?
Definitely. Let's bring along some time to discuss logistics and make sure we're on the same page.
Sounds like a plan. I'm looking forward to bringing along our team presence at the conference.
It'll be a great opportunity for networking and learning. Glad you're bringing along your colleague and project materials.
When pigs fly, something that is highly unlikely to happen.
You know, I heard they might cancel the meeting tomorrow and give us all a day off.
Seriously? Do you believe that? I'll believe it when pigs fly.
I know it sounds too good to be true, but our boss did hint at it. Maybe they're just trying to boost morale.
Well, I won't hold my breath. It's just hard to believe they cancel the meeting on such short notice.
True, but it's been a hectic month. Maybe they realized we all could use a break.
I'd be thrilled if it happens, but I'm not getting my hopes up. When pigs fly, right?
Haha, exactly. It's just one of those things we'll have to wait and see.
And if it does happen, I'll be pleasantly surprised. Until then, I'll prepare for the meeting as usual.
That's the spirit. Regardless of whether pigs fly or not, we'll stay professional and ready for anything.
Agreed. And who knows, maybe one day we'll witness a pig in the sky.
Under the weather, feeling unwell.
Hey, you don't look your usual self today. Are you okay?
I've been feeling under the weather for the past few days. Just a nasty cold, I think.
Oh no, that's not good. Have you seen a doctor or taken any medicine?
I haven't seen a doctor yet, but I'm taking some over-the-counter cold medicine. It helps a bit.
You should definitely see a doctor if it persists. It's better to be safe.
Yeah, you're right. If it doesn't improve soon, I'll make an appointment.
Is there anything I can do to help? Need some soup or groceries?
Thanks, that's really kind of you, but I've got some supplies. I'm just trying to rest and recover.
Well, if you change your mind, don't hesitate to let me know. And remember, plenty of fluids and rest can do wonders when you're under the weather.
Thanks, I appreciate your concern. I'll take it easy and hope to bounce back soon.
Take care of yourself, and don't hesitate to reach out if you need anything.
It's all over now.
I can't believe it's all over now.
Yeah, it's hard to wrap my head around. Endings are always bittersweet.
True, but this chapter in my life was a significant one. I'm going to miss it.
Change is never easy, but it often brings new beginnings. What's next for you?
I'm not entirely sure yet. I guess I'll take some time to reflect and figure out my next steps.
That sounds like a good plan. Sometimes, we need a bit of space to see the bigger picture.
It's just that I've grown so attached to this part of my life. Letting go is tough.
I get it. We all have our moments of nostalgia. But remember, the future holds new adventures and possibilities.
You're right. I should focus on what's ahead. It's all over now, but there are more stories to be written.
Absolutely. Your journey is far from finished, and I'm excited to see where it takes you.
Thanks for the encouragement. It means a lot to me.
Anytime. We're in this together, no matter where life leads.
Use your head, think and make smart decisions.
Never stop, I'll get it if I want it. Gotta make to myself a promise. I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top.
Yo, no, I
ain't the type to give up. If I do something, man, I do it till I get what I want. I turn a business out of nothing into something I love. I got a poker face, but honestly, I'm not one to bluff. I flip a switch.
I can't decide whether I should invest in that new startup or not. The risks are high.
Well, it's a tough call, but sometimes you have to use your head and assess the potential gains and losses.
I know, but there's so much uncertainty in the market right now. It's making me hesitant.
Understandable, but remember, calculated risks can lead to great rewards. Think about the research you've done and the expert opinions you've gathered.
You're right. I've done my homework. I guess I'm just nervous about taking that leap.
It's natural to be cautious, but if you believe in the idea and see a promising future, maybe it's time to use your head and trust your instincts.
I'll give it some more thought. Maybe it's time to be bold and make a well-informed decision.
That's the spirit. Sometimes, you need to step out of your comfort zone to achieve something significant. Don't overthink it, but to use your head wisely.
Thanks for the advice. I'll weigh the pros and cons and make a choice with a clear head.
I'm building a dynasty while the haters be trying me, but they hate from inside. You see, hate themselves in society. So
Unexpected expenses.
Sarah, we need to talk about our finances. I just found out about some unexpected expenses, and it's putting a lot of strain on our budget.
What do you mean unexpected expenses? We already had a tight budget, and I thought we were managing well.
I know, but the car needed some urgent repairs, and our medical bills piled up unexpectedly. I didn't anticipate this additional burden.
This is so frustrating. We've been working so hard to stick to our budget, and now it feels like everything is falling apart.
I understand your frustration, Sarah. We need to figure out how to handle these unexpected expenses without compromising our financial stability.
Can we review our budget and see where we can make some adjustments? Maybe we can cut back on non-essential expenses for a while until we recover from this setback.
That sounds like a reasonable plan. We should also consider building an emergency fund so that we're better prepared for unexpected expenses in the future.
Agreed. Let's work together to find a solution. We've overcome challenges before, and we can do it again. Our communication and teamwork will help us navigate this difficult time and emerge stronger.
Should we eat out tonight?
Hey, it's been a long day. Should we eat out tonight?
That sounds like a great idea. I'm too tired to cook. Any specific type of cuisine in mind?
How about trying that new Thai restaurant that opened downtown? I heard they have amazing dishes.
Thai sounds delicious. I'm up for it. What time were you thinking?
Well, I need to finish up a few things at work, so how about we aim for 7 o'clock p.m.?
Works for me. Gives me some time to unwind after this hectic day.
Excellent. I'll make a reservation, just in case.
Perfect. Thanks. And don't forget to ask if they have any vegetarian options. My friend might join us.
Will do. Looking forward to it. Thai food and good company. What more could we ask for?
Exactly. See you at 7 o'clock p.m. And thanks for suggesting this.
My pleasure. See you then, and let's enjoy a well-deserved break from the kitchen.
Checking in at the airport.
Excuse me, could you tell me where I can check in for my flight to Paris?
Certainly. The check-in counters for flights to Paris are located just ahead to your left. You'll see the sign indicating the airline.
Thank you. I hope I'm not running late. Is there anything I should know before checking in?
Not to worry, you still have plenty of time. Do you have your passport and e-ticket ready?
Yes, I have them right here.
Perfect. Make sure to have your luggage tagged and weighed. The airline's baggage allowance is 23 kilograms for checked baggage.
Got it. And what about carry-on luggage?
You're allowed one carry-on bag and a personal item. Please ensure they meet the size and weight restrictions. The airline staff will guide you through the process.
Okay, that sounds straightforward. Is there anything else I should be aware of?
Once you complete the check-in process, you'll receive your boarding pass. Keep it safe as you'll need it to board the plane. Additionally, check the departure gate on the information screens and allow enough time for security checks.
Thank you for your assistance. I feel more at ease now.
You're welcome. Have a wonderful journey and enjoy your time in Paris.
It's a sign of the times.
Have you noticed all the remote work opportunities popping up lately?
Oh, definitely. It's a sign of the times, isn't it? The workplace is changing.
It really is. More and more companies are embracing flexibility and the digital age.
It's not just work. Even the way we shop, communicate, and learn has transformed.
True, online shopping, virtual meetings, and e-learning are booming. It's a sign of the times adapting to technology.
And don't forget how sustainability and eco-consciousness are becoming mainstream. People are more aware of their environmental footprint.
That's a positive shift. It's about time we started taking care of the planet.
Absolutely. It's encouraging to see these changes, but it also means we need to adapt to this new world.
Change can be challenging, but it's also full of opportunities. We have to stay open-minded.
You're right. Embracing change and staying informed is essential in these evolving times.
No doubt. Let's keep learning and growing with the times.
Agreed. It's a sign of the times, and we'll navigate it just fine.
Get across, successfully communicate an idea or message.
I've been struggling to get my point across in the team meetings lately.
What's been happening? Why can't you get your ideas across?
It's just that there are so many interruptions, and I find it hard to get across my main points before someone else starts talking.
I can relate to that. Maybe you should try to use visual aids or examples to help get your message across more effectively.
That's a good idea. Sometimes, it's easier to get a complex idea across when there's a visual element to support it.
Also, consider summarizing your main points at the beginning and end of your presentations. It can help reinforce what you're trying to get across.
True, a clear structure might make it easier for me to get my message across.
And don't be afraid to ask for a moment of undivided attention. Sometimes, It's necessary to ensure you can get your point across without interruptions.
You're right. I'll try these techniques in the next meeting and hopefully get my ideas across more effectively. Thanks for the advice.
It's not what it seems.
Ice in my veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day.
I heard you finally got that dream job. Congrats!
Thanks, but honestly, it's not what it seems.
What do you mean? I thought you were really excited about it.
Well, I was. But I've come to realize that the work environment here is quite different from what they portrayed in the interviews.
Oh, that's disappointing. Can you elaborate on what's not as expected?
The job description was all about creativity and innovation. But in reality, there's a lot of bureaucracy and limitations on what we can actually do.
That's frustrating. Have you talked to your supervisor or HR about it?
I haven't yet, but I plan to. I don't want to jump to conclusions too quickly, but it's clear things aren't what they seemed.
I hope it gets better for you. Sometimes, it takes a little time to adjust, and maybe they're open to feedback.
I appreciate your support. I'll give it some time and see how things develop. But yeah, it's not the dream job I imagined.
I'm here for you, whatever you decide to do. Just remember to keep your options open and prioritize your happiness.
And that's it for today's English lesson. I hope you found this video helpful and informative. If you enjoyed this lesson, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more English language learning videos. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them down below and we'll do our best to respond. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of our future English lessons. And if you want to take your English learning to the next level, check out our channel more often. Thanks again for watching and we'll see you in the next English lesson.